A top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going to take a shot right away. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The extra point here would tie the game. pick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. He breaks a tackle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
Makes a catch on the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's Moss. Shakes up, just shedding tackles. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy.
He's got it along the sideline. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it behind the line, it's Peoples. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet no.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. He's open on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His advantage on this defense.
Texas A&M going quickly. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up Artie once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Pressure. Finds a man on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Craver. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Texas A&M going up tempo. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Aggies! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Dan, let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Going deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them...
Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M going quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Hey, 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 hey. Uh-oh. They want to go get reinforcement. Hey, Richmond. Oh, there you go. Never mind.
That nigga Mark ain't come, but it was what's the name? Amelia shit. He posted. Shorty's putting what's the name? The Amelia shit. He posted. What's the name? The Amelia shit. He posted. Shorty's putting him on child support. You know, he's like, he paid Shorty to leave him alone. He said he can't stand the smell of a hoe. But Shorty's putting him on child support.
He's nigga. I'm elite with this shit, nigga. Passing.
Bro, this is just, I don't know how the fuck you doing some shit.
Oh, I like these jerseys. Elite passing. That nigga. Woohoo. Hey, you hear what I said? I said, you see what happened in North Dakota? Yo, Rich. Nah, a lot of niggas, them library niggas out there is crash. Niggas is dying. Yeah. You gotta get there. Getting strong. You drop.
Montana, you gotta be ELO. He literally just told you who, bro. You said who? Goddamn, Al.
Nah, I couldn't hear what he said though. I don't know if he said the Mary. I don't know who the fuck is that. Who's that? Your problem is your switch stick is late. You don't know how to switch stick. That's your problem. You can see that's cool. I know you'll probably see the odds are that. We'll live with that. Oh, you fumble? He fumbled. I didn't even see. I put my head down. You probably got the ball back. Yeah, you got the ball back. Yeah, go backwards. Yeah, where you at right now? Why like at a restaurant? What that was yesterday? Who won in? Not yet. Oh, King left now? I might slide over there later. Like probably soon. No, I'm around for my 2 weeks. I'm going with Jackson Monday. But Monday already scammed me now. Saying that just like be conservative, like if you don't like pay me, she don't, stuff like that. Just trying to, I just no, I saying like I'm gonna try to ask them to be rent to own, try to own, try to buy the y'all moving too fast. I just like yeah, I just said I'm moving too fast. I said me and him already talked. Let me ease my way into it. Let me see first if you pay me, I don't think he'll do that. I hope he don't, but yeah. Yeah, but I'll see the bill over there. Yeah, cause I bought in the house here by myself right now. It's I took her out to ESA, talked to her a little bit. But I told her said like I'll go to the road. Like if I she can get space. If she wanna be in therapy, I'll pay for it. No problem. Yeah. Yeah, not for sure. I said for sure. Yeah. But alright. Hey, brother, I tell you, brother, I said yesterday. I said, "Oh, I'm moving to Hilltop. I'm moving out to Hilltop." He's like, "Oh no, I'm not moving there because my options." I said, "You better be worried about the wrong thing." I was like, "Bro, nobody worry about you, fam." And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm not moving there. I'm finna get my own. I'm working my way. I got 800 saved. I'm gonna get my own spot." By that time, I said, once you start at Phoenix House, you gotta pay light bill, internet, one or two. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Satellite never really made love. Oh, it's alright. Satellite. Uh-oh. Satellite never really made love. Oh, it's alright. Satellite. Satellite. Uh-oh. Hello?
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score? It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of football.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. To the air, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown tie. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. With the catch, it's Moss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Steps away. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Gives it to the back on the throw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On first down from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. String first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback Sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Sneak scores it.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
28, Texas A&M, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense changing the play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean,
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Moss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give is to Miller. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Turns it loose. Finds his man open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shoots his way from home. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to pass, it's Reed. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires it incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Using his legs, it's Moss. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when your quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got it. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The sure hands, it's Bernard. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Tide with the 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He gets it across the 25 to the 24 and give him 5 on the carry. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The short hands, it's Concepcion. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Craven. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Complete to the right. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Buying some time. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Moss. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the And he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a 1-possession lead. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Aggies are in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him! And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, the running back has it.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Miller with the ball. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come.
defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.